Hey there guys, and welcome back to another video on this channel. Now today I'm bringing you guys some tips and tricks on how to get better at Knockout City. Now today I'm only going to bring you a tip for the 3v3 game mode. Now I'll obviously be doing the 1v1 face off in a different video, only because I feel like it's just right to do, because 3v3 is completely different from 1v1, so there's completely different sets of tips and tricks on how to get better in 3v3 and how to get better in 1v1. Now I'm going to jump straight into it just because I don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long. Now the first tip I'm going to give you guys is passing the ball. You guys, I'm telling you, it's a must. It is a must. You have to pass the ball. If you don't pass the ball, guys, you will lose. Now, as you can see, I'm solo queuing in this game. I don't know any of these guys. I really don't know any of them. We're all somehow wearing the exact same thing, but they knew how to pass. As you can see right there, he just passed me the ball right there because he knew I was up against an opponent. And you're going to see he passes me the ball again. Guys, this is us playing without communication. Without communication at all, and we're passing the ball like we've been playing for the next 20 years. I'm telling you guys, you have to learn how to pass the ball. Passing the ball can be your win, can win you the game, and it can also lose you the game. Because if you don't pass the ball, you'll lose the game. Because if you try to do everything by yourself, you will not win that game, guys. I'm telling you right now, it is impossible to win this game without passing the ball to your teammates. That's what you have to do. You have to pass the ball with your to your teammates. Because I've tried the 1v3. You're gonna see in the other gameplay, guys. I've tried the 1v3. We might have won a round because I did the 1v3, but you're still gonna eventually lose because the other team's gonna get used to it, and they're going to actually gang up on you, and they're gonna kill you every single time because your teammates are bots and you're the only good person. So they're gonna obviously know that, and you're just gonna get ganged up on, guys, and that's just how it is. Now I'm gonna move on to the other tip. The other tip I'm gonna give for you guys is be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings, because if you're not aware of your surroundings, guys, you just die. You literally just get knocked out, because you're gonna see here, I wasn't aware of my surroundings, that the ball was coming towards me. If I was aware that the ball was coming towards me, I would have caught that. I would have caught it, and I would have thrown it back, and he probably would have been knocked out. But because I wasn't aware and I didn't know, then I got knocked out. So you have to be spatially aware also as well, because of like all these other maps. They have cars, and this map has a train. Now you saw in the earlier in the clip that I got hit by a train because I wasn't aware that the train was actually coming towards me. Now I was aware that that ball was coming towards me, so I was able to dodge it. And that's what you guys have to be. You have to be spatially aware, because if you're not aware of your surroundings, and if you're not aware of what's coming, guys, you will lose. And sorry if you hear some little leaf blowing in the background. Someone is working on like the grass outside, so I do apologize for that, guys. If you guys do hear that in the background, let me know in the comment section down below if you hear it, and I'll just record and do everything at a completely different time. But that's it for tip number 2, in my opinion. I think you guys kind of get the gist, and you kind of understand that you have to be spatially aware, and you have to know when the ball is coming towards you, and pay attention to the red marker around you, and pay attention to hearing the ball as well. Because if you can pay attention to that, then you playing 1v1, you'll get so much better, because you wouldn't even have to know where your opponent is. All you have to do is hear the ball, and you will win. You'll win. That's technically it. You'll just win because you're aware. You're spatially aware, and you're mentally aware of the ball coming towards you. So you'll be able to catch it and fake out your opponent and stuff like that. So now, moving on to tip number 3, guys. Never ever be by yourself. That is the ultimate tip I'm going to give you. Never be by yourself, because if you're by yourself, you will always get ganged up on. There is not one 1v1 game mode I've played and someone has had the audacity to 1v1 me, because all of a sudden one of their teammates comes up behind me, or passes them the ball, and I die. and I just get knocked out. And that always happens, because it's gonna happen. There was this one time I was playing in concussion yard, and my teammate was doing a 2-on-1, and instead of just one guy to 1v1 me, all of a sudden my man leaves me and goes to fight and goes to fight my teammate. So now that becomes a 3v1. So that's the other tip I'm going to give you guys. Never ever ever be by yourself, because if you're by yourself, you are bound, I'm telling you guys, you are bound to lose. You are always going to lose that engagement unless you are unless you have the ultimate reflexes and you can catch 3 balls at once. But guys, you will always lose that engagement. There is not one way you will never ever win that engagement. If they throw the ball at certain times, there is no way you will ever win that engagement. I'm telling you guys, you will not win that engagement. Now, tip number 4 I'm going to give you guys is always offer yourself to be thrown as a ball. Now, you might think, oh, well, that's kind of stupid, because now why would I now go do that? I'm telling you guys, with certain game modes you play, you can easily catch your opponents off guard. You can honestly catch your opponents off guard, because it's not hard. Just offer yourself as a ball, and say if the person that's holding you, if he can pass the ball to your teammate. And remember, once you pass the ball to your teammate, you're already on a 1-mark rally. You're already on a 1-mark rally, so you can easily, guys, I'm telling you, you can easily get someone out just by throwing yourself in ball form. It doesn't have to be the ultimate one where you throw the person in the air and they come crashing down. It doesn't have to be that. Because if you're doing that in Diamond Dash, if you throw one of your teammates in ball form in Diamond Dash, they automatically get knocked out, and 5 diamonds automatically drop. They automatically drop, and that can get you guys in the lead heavily. Now, at the start of the game, I recommend you guys do that. Always pass yourself. Always give yourself as a ball, and then tell your teammate to pass the ball. You have to tell your teammate to pass the ball, because that's how you get into the ultimate form quicker, and that's how you can catch your opponent off guard. Now, obviously, if they somehow catch you, then you have to spam the X button or the mouse, whatever you guys use. You have to spam that. You have to also help your teammates so then they don't get dashed off. Because if they get dashed off, then wagwan, I don't know, fam, because you will lose that game. Now, this is the game that I told you guys that I was 1v3, because look at my teammates, guys. They're complete bots. They are complete bots, and they don't really know what they're doing. But yeah, offer yourself up as a ball, because as you guys are going to see here, these guys, I don't know what they were doing, but they literally did the ultimate throw, and yeah, we actually managed to lose that round because someone offered themselves up as a ball, and obviously we were going to lose that game, and it is quite unfortunate, but we lost the game because the other team offered them up as a ball. And so on to the last tip. Now, the last tip might be you might find it a bit weird, but honestly, this last tip will actually help you win the game, and it'll just be a lot easier. It really will. Now, the last tip might be, oh, but I have no one to play with. Honestly, just try your hardest to find someone to play with, and don't solo queue. That is honestly the last tip. Just don't find at least one of your friends to play with, and don't solo queue, because you solo queuing is hard because you have no communication. It's hard. So you get those rare games where you actually win, and then you actually win because you somehow communicate with someone that wasn't on the mic with you. But just try find at least one teammate to communicate with, and you'll have more of a success in winning in Knockout City, because it's just the truth. If you solo queue, you'll find it harder. If you don't solo queue, you'll find it a lot easier to win games, guys. I'm telling you, I've solo queued so many times, and it's a struggle to win games. And then when I don't solo queue, I have a full team. I'm telling you guys, we rarely lose. We actually rarely lose any games, because because we all have a communication, and whenever one person's getting ganged up on, guys, we always tell the other person, and then it becomes, instead of it being a 3v1, it becomes a 3v3, and now it just all depends on our reactions and everything. But yeah, that is the 5 tips I'm gonna give you guys. The last tip might seem a bit selfish, but guys, I literally have people adding me on Knockout City after having a very good game. People add me on Knockout City. You can make friends on Knockout City easily, guys. I'm telling you, it's not hard. Just add someone. I guarantee someone will play with you, because this game is it's not a hard concept. It's really not a hard concept, guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna let the rest of this gameplay just play out. There's not really long left. It's about to end, but I wanted to show you guys a clip of me 1v3ing, and we managed to win the round, guys, but we didn't actually manage to win the game. But I hope you guys did enjoy this tip video. Don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and 1v1 tips face off will be coming out soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.